Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on another layout. This is a layout that I got done at a crop that I attended at the end of October. I brought 48 page kits with me and ended up doing 42 pages. So I would consider that a success. I didn't get all the page kits done, but that's okay because those 6 that are left over, I'm going to put them away, and I think I might be going to a crop maybe in January or April, and I plan on bringing close to 50 page kits with me again. In the next little bit, I'll be doing more page kits. The first page kits I'm going to be doing, and I might as well talk about that right now, on November 27th and 28th, I'll be doing a virtual crop. It should be available when this video goes up. So we are going to have 12 hours of scrapping due to, the girls, they were like, oh, 10 just goes by so quickly. Can we do 12? So yes, okay, so we're going to do 12 challenges, 12 layouts, and it's going to span in 2 days. It's going to start on Saturday. We're going to do 8 hours on Saturday, and we're going to do 4 hours on Sunday. So when you purchase the virtual crop, you'll get 2 free digital files right away. And then during the crop, I do some giveaways, and every hour I give away some free digital prints. Plus we get 12 layouts done. We do a ton of chatting and a whole lot of laughter. So that will be in the description box below. You just go to NicoleJones91.com, go to classes, and it's virtual crop, and it's $10 for 12 hours. So let's talk a little bit about this layout. So I had 2 photos in this page kit. I had quite a bit of embellishments, and of course I've already done my title. I managed to get 33 of my page kits that I had titles for, and my journaling. So obviously next time I'm going to try and get all 50 of them, and that's why I'm going to start working on the page kits now. And I've kind of gone through this, so I know it works. So I know that if I get a lot of the stuff done beforehand, I can pump those layouts out. So my ATG ran out. I'm going to put a new one in. Last year, around this time of year actually, because it was for Black Friday, I ordered 144 rolls. And I don't know how many rolls I've used up in a year. I'm sure it's not even close to 144, but I probably did close to 40 rolls. Now there's a few things next year that I'd like to keep track of. One is how many pages I do, and 2, how many rolls of ATG do I actually use up in 1 year. So what I want to do is I don't want to make it too fancy or too hard, to keep track of, but I just want to have like a book that I keep next to where I scrap, and every time I change a roll, I just put like a little tick, or every time that I finish a layout, I put a little tick, and then I want to see how many layouts I actually get done in 1 year. Now we're in the middle of November right now, or almost the middle of November. So it's time to start thinking of goals and what we want to do. So I think one goal that I want to do next year, I want to do a layout for every day of the year. Now, will I be able to do that? I don't know. I know there's some people out there that actually do it. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to create a layout every day, because there's some days like, the virtual crop where I'll do 12 layouts in one weekend, or for my scrapathons where I, literally do 31 layouts in 1 month. But I want to try and get as many layouts done as there is every day of the year. I want to keep track of how many rolls I use in 1 year, and also how many pages I do. Now I think this weekend I ended up using 4 rolls of ATG, and I had brought 6 with me. So I think next time I'm going to bring around the same number of rolls. I might bring 7 rolls. So I ended up cutting a strip about 3 inches wide, and I put it down, off to the side of the layout. And then I had some scraps of that polka dot. I had some frames that I like using 2 or 3 frames together, and those are from our digital prints. And I do my journaling on this, but I find it's a really good place to do an embellishment cluster. I use some of our viewfinders, some of our circles, and then I love layering a 1.5-inch circle over top a 2-inch circle. And then I put a big heart over top and the word love. I used a big butterfly, a word that says beautiful. And then I'm going to add some enamel dots. I did end up using an arrow. I didn't use that word adventure that was in chipboard, but I have used it since, because when I got home, what I did was I ended up making more page kits with the leftovers, and some of those I've already used them and made some pages with it. Another thing I want to do next year, which I think I did really well the last 2 or 3 years, is I want to use my scraps. Now, I love making my page kits using scraps, and I love once I, use up my page kits like this, and I always have tons of leftovers of embellishments and paper. And the reason I do that is because when I scrap and I'm not at home, it's not as if I can easily grab extra embellishments or extra pattern paper. So I make sure that I have extra. Now, I don't know if you noticed, this was a brand new pen, and I usually love these pens, but it stopped working. So now I'm going to use a Sharpie, and it's a little thicker than my other pens, so it doesn't look good. You can really tell the difference in, the pen. So I cut another piece of some grid paper, and I'm going to start my journaling again. And the great thing is, like I said, all my journaling was done ahead of time, so all I have to do is just copy from my journaling card to my journaling in my on my page. One last thing I forgot to mention is that this layout ended up taking me 29 minutes. So that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.